Okay, they just all slipped and died. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. We're talking about 26 books that I really want to read in the year of 2026. Now, hopefully I'm not going to be here yapping for too long because I do in fact have to get ready for work now. But here we are. Obviously there's 26 books, so let's gonna move on. But there's 2 of them that I literally cannot find for the life of me. I don't know where they went. My books are kind of all over the place, so they're not organized whatsoever. We're just gonna grab one and go. These are obviously in no particular order, because I obviously don't know if I'll enjoy them or not. It's just purely vibes. The first one is Hunting Adeline. This has been on my TBR for so long, including the second one, Hunting Adeline. I don't know why I've just never picked this up. I love dark romance, so it makes no sense, is what I'm saying. All I know is that there's a scene where there's a gun. If you know, you know. So obviously this is a stalker romance. Well, dark romance. So check your trigger warnings. This one's just purely because it's been on my TBR for so long, and I feel like if I don't get to it soon, I'll never get to it because I just keep piling on more. And also it's perfect because this year is a year that I'm really focusing on what I already have. So, yes. And you're probably like, Destiny, you say that every year that you want to focus on your physical TBR, but this year I mean it because I have no money and I'm not allowed to spend my money because my mom said no. And if you're wondering, Destiny, you're a grown adult, you're 21 years old, why is your mom telling you no, and why are you listening to her? Because my truck is broken right now, okay? Well, not broken. She's just leaking oil where she's not supposed to be leaking oil, okay? And so she's in the shop right now as we speak. And my parents are paying for it to get fixed. I just have to pay them back. But before I pay them back, they really want me to focus on paying off my credit card. And so I'm not allowed to spend money. And my mom's like, if I'm doing this, I better not see a book show up at my door, okay? And I'm like, okay. So that's what I mean by my mom said no, okay? Anyways, next one, Nocticadia by Carrie Lake. I actually recently got this one, like literally at the beginning of January. My best friend and I, we went book shopping, and this was one of the books that were in that pile, solely because it's very pretty. I know nothing about it. I'm not going anywhere, you and I. There's no escaping it. Doesn't matter how fast you run or how far you get, I will always be inside you just like this, in your bones and in your blood and in your head. Doesn't matter what you tell the universe, what secrets you spill, nothing can change what we are, what we've become. So it's like a university setting. Okay, so it's professor student as well. I crave his authority, he aches for redemption. Together we're toxic, delicious fodder for the prying eyes hell-bent on exhuming the rotted skeletons of our past. For the dead have much to teach, and it's only a matter of time before Dracadia's most depraved secret is resurrected. Interesting. So there are trigger warnings, not in the actual book. You have to go on her website to find them, but there are trigger warnings, so check those. There's a glossary as well, and translations. Oh, it's French. I don't need the translation. I know what that means. Anyways, so yeah, this one, I don't know, there's just a vibe that I'm like, I really need to read this year. I have no reasonings, really, for any of these. But anyways, next, Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This one is purely because Lila Sage is an auto-buy author for me, and I've read every single one of her books, except this one, obviously, and I've had this on my TBR since it came out, which is, I think, in September or October. I can't believe I haven't read it yet. Home is where the heart is, and this one is haunted. In need of a fresh start, a photographer whose life has come to a screeching halt, and the supernatural forces that bring them together. Interesting. I just know she can talk to ghosts, I think. That's all I know about it. Okay, next I have Taurus Season by Bryn Weaver. This as well, I've read every single book that Bryn Weaver has come out with. She's an autobi author for me as well, and I've had this since it came out in October, and I have not read it yet, and I'm disappointed in myself. So, wow, I'm really rough with my books. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's a scratch. That's a whole ass scratch. Welcome to Cape Carnage. Visit once, stay forever. Taurus Season is a darkly funny, slow burn, enemies to lovers romance where destruction and desire are balanced on the edge of a blade, and where love is the most dangerous battleground of all. I don't want to know too much going into here, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be trigger warnings. Hamburgers. Now, if you know Bryn Weaver, she always writes in her books a trigger that's like food related. So like in her first book, Butcher and Blackbird, it was cookies and cream ice cream. If you know, you know, right? So anyways, she does this in every single book, and this one says hamburgers. So now I'm scared. I'm scared because I love hamburgers. Okay, this might be a little basic of me, okay? But this one's also scratched up. Anyways, I have Alchemized. I've had this since October, since it came out, since there was an uproar of everyone reading this book, okay? And I had to get it because I have severe FOMO. Unfortunately, that's who I am. And so I had to get it. I know nothing about it. I've never read, what is that called? The book, like the fan fiction. What is that one called? I'm trying to like load my brain, but I can't. I don't know what it's called. Manacled. I have not read that. I haven't even watched or read Harry Potter. So, I don't know. But I'm very interested in this because everyone else was, right? So here we are. What is it you think you're protecting in that brain of yours? The war is over. Holds fast is dead. The eternal flame extinguished. There's no one left for you to save. I guess there's also trigger warnings in this. Why is like the pages like Bible thickness? Can you tell me that? I don't know. I also know that this is very thick. Right? Like, it's 1,000 pages, so it's kind of scaring me a little bit. But I am excited nonetheless. Next, I have Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. I don't know. I saw Madison, Kate, and Emily read this, and they both loved it, so it sparked something in me. I was like, I need to read this too. Because again, FOMO, I don't know. My protector is gone, revealed to be a monster, but I remind myself that I am not a damsel, I'm no princess, bound within a tower. I am a shadow. Interesting. I am very excited. I'm like craving good romantasy right now. Okay, Metal Slinger. I don't know why, but I've just been like so intrigued by this book. Every time I went to Indigo with my best friend, I would always just look at this book, never buy it. I don't know why. Something about the cover is speaking to me. And I finally bought it. So now I have to read it. But it's also like the next book is coming out at some point this year, so it's only a duology. Okay, I see. Anyways, I know nothing about any of these books going into them, so I'm gonna keep it that way. So I'm just gonna like show you guys what I want to read, and then I'm just gonna be like, here's why. Sometimes there's no why. It's just vibes, okay? And this vibe is vibing. Okay, now this one's a little cheaty, okay? A few of them are actually, because I made this list obviously before 2026 started, but some of the books that are on this list I've already read. in January. So, the first one being Out on a Limb. I've already read this, and yeah, I loved it. I put this on here because I wanted to read more Hannah Bonham Young this year as well. I've read Next of Kin last year, and I absolutely loved it, and I, like, literally ate it up. Like, it took me, like, 2 days to read the entire thing, and it's, like, when I feel that way, like, when I feel like I can't put it down, and I just constantly want to pick it up, I love it. So, that's the vibes her books give me. Well, that book gave me. So I was like, I want to read more Hannah Bonham Young this year. Hopefully it's the same with every single one of her books. And this one did not disappoint. It was the same vibe. And, yeah, so this one's already checked off the list. But you guys can't get mad at me. Can't get mad at me. Because it is mid-February now that I'm filming this, so. Okay, this one's the same. Brimstone, I've already read it. And again, did not disappoint. I loved it. I love it. This is the second book in the Fae and Alchemy series. That's why I wanted to read it, because I read Quicksilver, I think in November of 2025, so I really wanted to read Brimstone. Now I really want to read the next book that's going to come out. But yeah, this one's just purely because I wanted to continue the series. I have Delicate Escape by Catherine Cowles. This is a part of the Sparrow Falls series. I read the first book. What was the first book? Fragile Sanctuary. And I absolutely loved it. And I just wanted to continue the series because I fell in love with that book. So hopefully the rest of the series is like that. I only own this one though. I don't own the rest of the series, and I'm kind of mad at myself for it. But yeah, so these are just like romantic suspense books, and that is so fun to me. I love being on the edge of my seat while also having a romance, you know what I mean? Like, trust doesn't come easily when you've been running for as long as I have, which is why moving in with a man I barely know is such a bad idea. Okay, forced proximity type vibe. Okay, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Okay, this one I've also read. So, Reign of Shadows and Endings. I actually read this at the beginning of February. So, it's okay. Okay? This is a part of a series, though. The Legacy series. There's 4 books. They're all out. But the problem is that I don't own the rest of the series, and I really want to read the rest of the series, because obviously this did not disappoint. I don't know why. I get a vibe from a book, not even knowing what it's about, and I'm like, there's just a vibe there. And then yeah, the vibe's there. I don't know, but this is like a dark romance fantasy, and I loved it. So now I want to read the rest of the series, and that's a problem. Because I can't add to my TBR. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't talk to me, okay? I have On Wings of Blood. I bought both books that are out right now. There is a third book coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be a trilogy or more books than that, but yeah, I bought them because I loved the sprayed edges, and they were on sale at the time. My best friend also has these books, so we might buddy read it. I don't know. But this is just because dragons. Yes. It's not protection, little dragon. It's a claim. You're mine. No one touches what belongs to me. What? It's also an academy setting as well. Expect magic. Expect competition. Expect blood. Okay. So it's like, I'm guessing there's like a competition happening at the school, and there's dragons involved. There's gonna be lots of fighting. Okay. I see you. Okay. Next, I have Mates by Ali Hazelwood. I read Bride in September or October, and I loved it. I rated it a 4.5, and I immediately bought this book right after because I wanted to keep reading, like, the series, I guess. And I also just wanted to read more of Ali Hazelwood books because I like her writing, and it's weird to me to say that because I've been avoiding her books for so long for literally no reason. Okay, so yeah, I'm very excited. This is like, I know that they're werewolves. The first one, Bride, was about a werewolf and a vampire. They were in an arranged marriage to form an alliance between vampires and werewolves. But this one, I think, is two werewolves. But I am very excited about it. Night in the Moth by Rachel Gillick. This is again vibes, but I hear nothing but good things about this book. A lot of people that read this book are like, yes, God tier, okay? And I'm like, oh, okay. A gothic, miscloaked tale of a young prophetess who is forced on an impossible quest with the one knight whose future she cannot see. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Basically, in her dreams, she can predict, like, bad things happening to certain people, and, like, this one knight was, like
an actual knight, not like the knight.
He was like, I don't believe your visions. Like, he doesn't take it seriously until people start going missing, and so now she needs his help to find them. That's what I got from that. Now, next, I have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Again, this one was very, very popular on TikTok, and a lot of people who read this were like, yes, this is such a great book. I know my boyfriend's aunt reads a lot of V.E. Schwab and loved this book, so I was very excited to get it and pick it up. Everyone keeps saying it's lesbian vampires. 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, and one grows deep, and one grows wild, and all of them grow teeth. Okay, poem. This is a story about hunger. This is a story about love. This is a story about rage. This is a story about life, how it ends, and how it starts. So it's 3 different girls, but from different time periods. Is that what I'm reading? I have to, like, hurry up because it's almost 7:30. Okay, next I have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. Again, wanted to get through Ali Hazelwood's books. But my boyfriend did pick this for me to read last year during the summer, like, as my, like, camp book. So I really do want to get to this summer. I think they're at a wedding. I don't know. Brother's best friend, I think. What? Okay. I'm gonna stop reading because I don't know what's happening. I'm, like, skimming every few words and I'm like, huh? I think they're in Italy? They're at a wedding? I don't know. I'm excited to get to it during the summer because during the summer I have a feeling that we're gonna be going to a lot of camps and stuff like that, and I'll be reading a lot. Next, I have the Zodiac Academy. Now, this is the entire series, not just the first one, including, like, all the other series that you have to read in between the series and blah, 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 blah. I do want to read that whole world. We'll see when I get to that, honestly, because I'm kind of scared because of that. I don't know. But I'm very excited nonetheless. This has been on my TBR for a little while, and I put this on this list because I have been intimidated by it, so maybe putting it on the list will encourage me to actually, like, read it, because I feel like I need to, like, actually stick to this list. I'm a Gemini, impulsive, curious, headstrong, a twin, heir to a throne I know nothing about, and it turns out I'm Fae. The Chestnut Spring series, I don't have all the books here, obviously, but holding this up means all the books in that series. I think there's 5. Yeah, this is like a small town cowboy romance type of thing. My best friend is like, you need to read Chestnut Springs, it'll change your life, okay? And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I put it on this list because I am probably going to read it during the summer. We are also going to a truck rodeo, so I might read it. We'll see. The rules were simple. Keep his hands off his agent's daughter and stay out of trouble. But now he's stuck with her. There's only one bed, and, well, rules are made to be broken. Okay. Yes. Oh, this is the second book. I meant to grab the first book, but the first book is called The Stars Are Dying. I don't know where it is then. I thought I found it, but I found the second one. I don't know what this is about. I think there's, like, vampires and stuff. I just know, like, look, that's beautiful, and Look, yeah. These are first editions, I'm pretty sure, are like this. They're not making them. They're out of print now, so sorry. Surely you understand by now why you follow me so easily, even though I wasn't truly there. When you were frozen on that lake in Alisys, you yearned for me. Through your trials, you called for me. Your soul. I wish I could say I hate to tell you this, but I don't. I'm your bonded starlight. I thought a part of me had always known when the confirmation didn't come as a shock. Instead, my stomach fluttered, a reaction I wish I couldn't have when the words repeated over and over in my head. We can't be. Our mere existence together is collapsing the stars. Now, that probably was a spoiler for the first book. I don't know. Oh my god, guys, it was actually so funny the other day. So my friend is reading the Gods and Monsters series right now. She's on the third book, and she was here, and I randomly, I opened a page, and I just went like this, and I read that sentence, and she's like, girl, that was a major spoiler, and that you don't even know. I was like, oh, okay. So, anyways, moving on. I put the Hunger Games, the whole series. Now, I have not read Hunger Games at all, which is so surprising since I love the Hunger Games movies. So I've put this on my TBR because I feel like it would be good to read, and I feel like a lot of people are mad at me that I haven't read such classic dystopian novels like this, Maze Runner, Divergent. So I need to catch up. You guys must know what this is about, and you must have watched the movies by now, so I don't need to explain this. Okay, next I put Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh because this is the next book that I'm on. I've read Redeeming and Saving 6, and I've read Binding and Keeping 13, so the next one would be Taming 7. I'm so scared. I'm scared. A lot of people cry. I also have Releasing 10 by Chloe Walsh on this list as well. I just can't find the book. I can't find it. I need to reorganize my books so bad because what the hell. Okay, but I have these two just because I do want to continue the series. Yeah, but I've just been kind of avoiding them because a lot of people are crying and saying that they got put into a reading slump because of it, and I'm scared. Oh my god. My books are gonna fall. Next, I have I knew it was gonna fall. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Another Ali Hazelwood book, guys. I didn't realize I put so many on here. But this one is just because there's a movie coming out soon. This has also been on my TBR since I began reading. So I think it's time. Guys. This year is Ali Hazelwood's year, I guess. I put the Book of Azrael, Gods and Monsters series. I was literally just talking about it. My best friend is reading it. I have all 4 books that are out right now, so I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. Really do. There's just a vibe there. I don't know. And also my best friend is loving it, and she's like, Destiny, read it. I was actually so close to picking this up last month. For 1,000 years after the gods' war, the other world has known peace, but soon that too will change. An old enemy driven by revenge slowly builds an army behind the scenes. Temples are being ransacked in search of an item long lost, and enemies since the dawn of time must put aside their differences if they have any hope for survival. Okay. I also put Heavenly Bodies as well. I can't find that book either, but there's just a vibe there. I don't know why. I also saw Emmy read this book, and she absolutely loved it. She absolutely loved the second one, and she's excited for the next one. So I'm like, yeah, immediately add to my TBR. So I don't know where that book is, but that's on this list as well. And then the last, but certainly not least, is the Throne of Glass series. Obviously, I'm gonna be reading the Assassin's Blade first, so that's the decision that I made. So no one come for me, please. I'm just a girl and I'm sensitive. I'm kidding. But yeah, so Throne of Glass, because I finished ACOTAR last year, and so now it's only a matter of time to start Throne of Glass, and I actually have the Assassin's Blade on my TBR this month, so we're gonna get to it, okay? Because my boyfriend chose this book for me this month, and he's also been getting on my ass about reading Throne of Glass, since he got it for me, which by the way is 2 years ago on Valentine's Day. He bought me the whole box set. So it's been almost 2 years because Valentine's Day is soon, and I still haven't read it. So it's a matter of time, right? Right. So those are all the books that I'm planning on reading in 2026 for sure. Like, they're on my list, but it doesn't really mean that it's gonna happen like 1,000%, because last year I also made a list and I did not stick to it whatsoever. Hopefully I get to these 26 books. Let me know what's on your TBR this year. Like, what are your 26 books that you want to read in 2026? Maybe I'll add more to my TBR. Probably will, because I'm easily influenced. Okay? But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Peace.